A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will get the ball first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. And that one's way too far for everybody. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. Knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been...
There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Still running at the 35. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and...
open spaces! And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Smith dropping to pass. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throwing right. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's caught. Breaks the tackle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Fires downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game is finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Running back searching for a hole. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's reeled in. It's Hayes. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Snap to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This time it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was...
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Smith wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. He does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll try the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Zings it complete to the right. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Smith dropping to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Smith wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Indiana! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Smith dropping to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Finds the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
It's complete on the right side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Right on the money. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Makes the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Smith wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious pass.